Y'all might be getting your wish. AJ Lee could be pulling back up. Let's talk about it.
That son of a bitch! Why, Triple H? You son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why! Damn Triple H! Damn his soul! You son of a bitch!
Welcome back to the MVP's Lounge. I am your host, as always, the King, and thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. All that good stuff, right? Thank you guys. I fully appreciate it. Everything that you guys do is very helpful to the channel, helps us grow, and helps us reach new heights. So we're trying to get to 1K, trying to get monetized. Let's do that together. I know we can do it. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes of this whole thing. All right. Let's talk about CM Punk and Becky Lynch's promo here on Raw. I'm not talking about anything else on Raw. Yeah, I don't care about that show. But I saw Punk and Becky Lynch's promo that they had. Something new, something different. I like that. But here's where the problems come in. Here's where the overshadowing problems come in with this whole promo that they had. Okay, so CM Punk starts to show out pretty much at the entranceway to this building that they're in, and is pretty much waiting for the smoke from Seth. He's waiting on the dude to pull up just so he can kill him. All right, and I'm with that. I'm with the smoke. Now, of course, Seth magically just appears in the building. He has no clue where that dude's at, so he goes to wait for him in the ring and calls him out. Calls out the man, and the man that appears is Becky Lynch, of course. You know, also, side note, Becky Lynch coming out to that entrance theme song, fire. You know, like it's kind of reminiscent to her original theme song, if you think about it. I don't know if anybody ever noticed that when they do the oh, it's kind of like when she used to have her theme with the oh. Yeah, they just kind of like slowed it down a little bit, if you think about it. Long story short, she comes out to his theme song, heads to the ring, and they have a promo exchange with each other. Now, during this promo exchange, okay, there was a lot of chants of AJ Lee. They had hella chants, all right? And, of course, Becky buries it, letting people know she don't work here. Stop chanting for her, all right? Y'all, this is what y'all do. Y'all chant for people that are garbage, all right, and don't even work in the building. And, of course, Punk is not a fan of it and not a fan of Becky and her talking, and wants to talk, he wants to have his words with Seth. And Seth doesn't pull up until like close to the end of this promo, and shows up on stage and says if he wants to say his words, he has to come down the ramp and come to him. And of course, Becky Lynch is blocking CM Punk's pathway. She won't let him get by. She won't let him do anything pretty much. And after Seth buries Punk and his family, pretty much Becky proceeds to do this. Yeah, she gives him a lot of slaps and a lot of pushes and shoves, and is goading him on. And as I'm watching this, it's very painful to watch, to be honest with you. It's saddening, and it hurts my soul, because I remember there was a time. I'm gonna take y'all back on a little trip. All right, we're gonna hop in this time machine and go back in time. Y'all remember 3-Minute Warning? Y'all remember them? Come on, you have to remember. Eric Bischoff, Rosie, our boy Umaga before he was Umaga. Come on. You got to remember 3-Minute Warning, how they amped up Moolah and Mae Young, gave him that work. Splash off the top. Bow. Cheeks in the corner. Bow. Just wilding on them, killing them. These were like 100-year-old women in the ring getting murdered, right? If we can do that to women, tell me why CM Punk couldn't just clothesline this woman, give her a little GTS or something. This has been a constant problem with WWE, like AEW, and this is not me glazing AEW. This is me just pointing out something that AEW has course corrected. Okay, If a woman does something to a man, the point is to retaliate. You don't just sit there and take it, or you don't just sit there and wait for another woman to step in and fight the battle. No, if she decides to smack you upside the head with a steel chair, you smack her upside the head with a steel chair. Plain and simple. Equal rights, equal lefts. All right, you gotta treat it that way. This is how I've been treating the business forever now. All right. Shoot, even in real life, if you're getting attacked by somebody, you're just gonna stand there and be like, I'm waiting for a woman to pull up to go to handle the problem. Like, it's the principle of the whole thing, you know. So seeing her smack around CM Punk and Punk do absolutely nothing, especially as a guy who's been wrestling for as long as he has and has been in the era where they do things like this, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. Okay, it's wild to me, in fact, and I'm actually sick of seeing it. I'm sick of WWE doing it. AEW will have Hangman, Buckshot, Lariat, Marina Shafir. They'll have them take a staple gun to this woman. They'll have everybody will do something to each other. All right. If Marina Shafir is going to German suplex, speedball Mike Bailey, then god dang it, Swerve's going to hit her with a house call kick to the head. All right. If these people are going to do these things to other people, retaliation is needed. You just make them look weak and look stupid. All right. Because all this was just Becky burying CM Punk. This was like a whole humiliation thing. Like, Punk did not look good in any of this at all. Like, it's just it was stupid. But putting all that stupidness to the side, let's just push it all to the side. All right, we'll talk about that a little more later on. Let's get to the main point here. Okay, Becky is complaining about Punk overshadowing her during her matches. When Punk wasn't here, all she would hear is CM Punk chants during her matches. Is this true? I have zero clue. I don't remember any time during a Becky Lynch match where they were chanting CM Punk. I know there was an arc where they were chanting CM Punk like on everything, on every show. But I can't recall during a Becky Lynch match that they were chanting CM Punk. Can't recall at all. But maybe they have. Maybe they did. Regardless of the fact, now you're just making Becky Lynch turn into full-on Seth Rollins at this point and being obsessed with something that she shouldn't be. But yet here we are. But the main point here is that with Becky Lynch now being involved with Seth and CM Punk, if this is going to be a full-time involvement with them, cool. But this has to, and I mean has to, end up with one thing and one thing only. The thing that the people have been asking for years, for literally 10 plus years now. As much as they've been asking for CM Punk, well, a lot of people have been asking for AJ Lee to make her come back. Okay, they've been waiting on AJ Lee for forever. All right, now do I care about AJ Lee? I mean, not really. Like, I'm not excited to see her, and I don't want to not see her. I'm kind of like 50-50. I'm kind of like, I mean, sure, if it happens, it happens. I'll do the cheap pop when her music drops and she doesn't run in, you know. But outside of that, I mean, this is really just building towards a mixed tag match. This is what this should be building to. If Triple H has any brain cells left in his body, I don't know if he does, but if he has any brain cells left, you would be building towards this image right here, this right here. Okay, you'll be building towards that. All right, a mixed tag match between Punk and AJ against Seth and Becky, and you throw it at, I don't know, some show in Australia probably, Survivor Series, I don't know what those shows I got left, but you throw it at one of them kind of shows, you know, whatever show you feel like, just throw it at, and it'll sell its tickets, and people will come and show up and watch it because AJ Lee makes a return, and then she's gonna tag with CM Punk against Becky and Seth. There you go. There go your marquee match right there. Make it something wild too. Make it like I want to say make it a normal wrestling match, but at the same time, we know how these niggas get down. Just make it like a tornado tag or something, you know. Do something different. All right. But yeah, back to the main point here. Look, okay, WWE, I know you're never gonna do it, and that's okay, because I'll just never watch. But it would be nice for you guys to just flip the switch and do what's needed to be done, okay? In terms of violence, in terms of equal rights and equal lefts. Like, just get the job done. It's not that hard. And I'm not even gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. NXT did a lot better in the violence factor than you guys did, which is crazy to say out loud, but it's the truth. You know, like Shawn Michaels, even though he has his own problems, he's still like surpassing what you guys are doing right now. Like at the highest levels, surpassing it. All right. So please find a way to fix that going forward. Okay. But with that being said, that was the whole Becky and CM Punk segment. This should lead to an AJ Lee return. Should. If it doesn't, hey bro, stop asking for it. All right, all of you people that are asking and begging and pissing and moaning and crying and sneezing and waiting and hoping and praying and on your knees, just spreading your arms out for Allah. Listen, if it doesn't build towards a match with that, then stop asking for it completely. Stop asking for it completely. Don't even bring her up at that point, all right? Because it's not happening. This is the best moment for it to happen right here. This is the last best moment. If it don't happen here, stop. Cool. We're on the same page? Bet. Speaking of Paige, when's Paige coming back? Who knows? When's Jericho coming back? Who knows? We'll find out later on. Till then, I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for joining me today in the MVP's Lounge to talk about AJ Lee, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch. We'll see where this whole ordeal is going. Okay, so be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Also, I will not be doing a review to Clash in Paris. I did not care for that show at all, and I don't think Triple H did, so go figure. But all right, I'll see you guys later on, because I'm pretty sure this video is dropping on Tuesday. Yeah, this video is dropping on Tuesday. So when it drops on Tuesday, okay, I will probably go live or drop another think piece video on NXT. Outside of that, you'll probably won't see me next time until Dynamite. So, all right, cool beans. I mess with y'all. Y'all be easy. I'm out. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of stalling for time. Could you tell? I'm pretty sure you could.
Damn! He ain't gonna be a
MVPs.